Hi, my name is Malcolm McLean. I'm at St. Helena Public Library in the Napa Valley, California, and I'm reading a passage from Like Water from Chocolate by Laura Escarel. Um, this book was challenged in uh, Arrowhead High School in Merton for sexually explicit and inappropriate material. So, you can judge for yourself. The job of washing that and all the other kitchen utensils fell to Gertrudis. She washed them after each meal, out on the patio, so she could throw the scraps left in the pans to the animals. Since some of the utensils were large, it was also easier to wash them in a wash basin. But the day they had the quail, she asked Tita to do the washing up for her. Gertrudis was really stricken. Her whole body was dripping with sweat. Her sweat was pink and it smelled like roses, a lovely strong smell. In desperate need of a shower, she ran to get it ready. Behind the patio, by the stable, and the corn crib, Mama Helena had a primitive shower rigged up. It was a small room made of planks nailed together, except that between one board and the next there were such big cracks that it was easy to see the person who was taking the shower. Still, it was the first shower of any kind that had ever been seen in the village. A cousin of Mama Elena's, who lived in San Antonio, Texas, had invented it. It had a 30-gallon tank. It was 6 feet high. First you filled the tank with water, then you got to the shower using gravity. It was hard work carrying buckets of water up the wooden ladder, but it was delightful afterwards just to open the tap and feel the water run over your whole body in a steady stream, not doled out the way it was if you bathed using gourds full of water. Years later, some gringos got this invention from Mama Elena's cousin for a song and made a few improvements. They made thousands of showers that used pipes, so you didn't have to do all the damn lifting. If Gertrudis had only known, the poor thing climbed up and down 10 times carrying buckets of water. It was brutal exercise which made the heat that burned her body grow more and more intense until she nearly fainted. The only thing that kept her going was the image of the refreshing shower ahead of her, but unfortunately she was never able to enjoy it because the drops that fell from the shower never made it to her body. They evaporated before they reached her. Her body was giving off so much heat that the wooden walls began to split and burst into flames. Terrified, she thought she would be burnt to death, and she ran out of the little enclosure just as she was, completely naked. By then the scent of roses given off by her body had traveled a long, long way, all the way to town, where the rebel forces and the federal troops were engaged in a fierce battle. One man stood head and shoulders above the others for his valor. It was the rebel who Gertrudis had seen in the plaza Piedras Negras the week before. A pink cloud floated toward him, wrapped itself around him, and made him set at a gallop toward Mama Elena's ranch. Juan, for that was what the soldier's name, abandoned the field of battle, leaving an enemy soldier, not quite dead, without knowing why he did so. A higher power was controlling his actions. He was moved by a powerful urge to arrive as quickly as possible at the meeting with someone unknown in some undetermined place. But it wasn't hard to find. The aroma from Gertrudis's body guided him. He got there just in time to find her racing through the field. Then he knew why he had been drawn there. This woman desperately needed a man to quench the red-hot fire that was raging inside her. A man equal to loving someone who needed love as much as she did, a man like him. Thank you.